So we're going to be starting to read Daniel's story. We're going to start with part 1, chapter 1, Pictures of Frankfurt. What has happened to me? I just feel like I did when I was around 10 years old and I got hit by a soccer ball right between the eyes. And I wandered around the field disoriented, not knowing who I was, where I should be going. I feel like that now, stunned and confused. Who am I? Where am I going? This much I know. My name is Daniel. I am 14 and I am Jewish. I'm on a train with my mother, father, sister, and what looks like over 1,000 other Jews from Frankfurt. We do not have any idea where we are going, only that the Germans no longer want Jews in Germany. My country, generations of our family have lived here going back 1,000 years, but it looks as if we will be the last. Father and mother sit across from me and speak in low voices to each other. My sister, Erica, who at 12 is 2 years younger than I, sits beside me, humming a tune to herself, no doubt composing a song for her violin. I bend over and pull my photo album out of my rucksack. I feel the need to look at my pictures, pictures of my life. Perhaps they can help me understand how I came to be on this train, who I am, and what has happened. I open the album to the first page. The first picture in my album is that of me on my 6th birthday. Marked on the bottom is March 30th, 1933. I am smiling at the camera, all pudgy cheeks and thick black wavy hair, my brand new gleaming toy train on display in front of me. Uncle Peter, my favorite uncle who would have taken this picture. He was the unofficial family photographer. The picture just beneath it is one he took later that day of our whole family. Everyone looks serious because they don't want to appear silly in the photograph. Still, I remember that day, the adults talking and laughing, the hustle and bustle as dinner was being prepared, the smell of freshly baked bread and roasting chicken, and of course, the screaming and noise of all my cousins. I look at each face in the photograph in turn. Uncle Peter isn't in the picture because he was taking it. He was married to Auntie Leah, my mother's older sister, a nurse. She always bossed us around and tried to organize our lives. Uncle Peter and Auntie Leah had 4 children under the age of 5. Frederick, a year younger than I, Mia, age 4, Gertrude, age 2, and Bridget, age 1. The children looked so quiet and well behaved in the photo, but in reality, they would run, scream, fight, and drive me crazy. I remember the first thing they went for when they got in the door that day was a magnificent castle I had made from my building set. I had labored over it for weeks, methodically snapping the pieces together until I thought it was perfect. It was demolished only seconds after their arrival. Daniel, my mother always said to me just before they came over, "You are the oldest. You must hold your temper even if they do things you don't like." When I was 5, I'd bopped Frederick on the arm hard for breaking one of my toys. He'd cried, and ever since then, all I heard was, "You're the oldest." I looked at the shambles of my castle and felt like bopping them all. Strange, really, that they should be so wild, considering how strict Auntie Leah is. Perhaps she is better at controlling other people's children than her own. Also in the picture is my mother's younger brother, David. He was an engineer and a bachelor, and we usually saw him at dinner time when he would just happen to drop by to visit. Standing beside my father are his 3 brothers, Leo, who came from Berlin with his family, Walter, Aaron, and their wives. Sitting on the floor are their children, 3 per family, most around my age or younger. I remember that as the photo was being taken, Uncle Walter and father were fighting, talking back and forth with clenched teeth so as not to ruin the picture. "Palestine is the answer, Joseph," said Uncle Walter to my father. "We should all emigrate there." "And do they need concert violinists in the Holy Land?" father had replied. "No, Walter, they'll put you to work in the fields." "Even a new country needs music," Walter retorted, "and the Jews need a country of their own." "We have a country," father exclaimed. "Our family has lived in Germany for over 600 years. How long does it have to be before you call someone home?" "And my family," said mother, and the entire family joined in, "has been here for almost 1,000 years." Mother turned red. "Well, we have." "We know," everyone laughed. Auntie Leah spoke up. "It never hurts to be reminded."